Wizkid teases with a new song in his forthcoming album Morayo. That is what a lot of people are really responding to right now, and a lot of people are really excited about it. I think we need to understand one thing about it, that Wizkid has actually made us to believe that this album is going to come forever. That is something a lot of people are really talking about, while some other persons are building conflict around this. But before I dive into the story, because a lot of people are trying to link this to Davido, and I want to talk about it. Consider subscribing by hitting the subscribe button below and the bell notification icon if you are new to this YouTube channel, and also consider sharing our videos across social media platforms and dropping comments in the comment section below. Coming in from Benson right now is, if your record isn't solid, forget about dropping next week. And a lot of people are really tagging Davido on this and saying what this guy is simply saying is, Davido, forget about dropping your album or dropping your song next week because Wizkid wants to drop and your song is not really tight to an extent. That is what a lot of people are really saying about all of this. When it comes to issues like this, people are quick to tie the video to some kind of things happening around. I think the brand Davido has given a lot of people opportunity to sell their products. That is something I believe, because some people cannot really promote their album or their song out there without plugging it to the name Davido. Either they want to bastardize, either they want to scandalously kind of make relevant the name, or they want to praise the name, but they must find a way to link it to Davido. That is something I've learned from this, and a lot of people are really excited about this, while some other persons are really responding to Buju on this. I think Buju is always taking out time to really respond to Davido, to really kind of talk down on Davido, or to really bash Davido. That is quite disturbing at the time, because you have a young career right now. Instead of you to focus on building your young career, you are now trying to stock yourself up in the conflict or rivalry between Davido and Wizkid, or Burna Boy. That is not really cool at all, because it will really affect your music career. That is one thing they need to advise Buju on. He needs to focus on making better songs, making better music, and forget about throwing beef at a lot of persons in the music industry. You did a lot of beef with Ruga, but you were able to squash it, and a lot of people commended you guys. But now you are trying to find yourself in a fix by fixating yourself on Davido from time to time, just like what Sanclef has been doing in recent time. I need to speak about this. I need to give you advice on this. You have to focus on your young career, because you got the talent and you got the energy right now, and have all it takes to actually do a lot of things concerning your career and move it to the next level. While a lot of people are looking at international attention and the rest, you are now trying to throw local tantrums around the music industry. It's not always a favorable one for upcoming in the music industry, unless you want to risk your career and use it for a true. That is something I'm really advising this guy on, and he needs to listen to a lot of persons and learn from experiences. Wizkid is really serious on his new album Morayo right now. A lot of people are now taking Wizkid seriously. Remember that Wizkid has been announcing that he's going to drop an album called Morayo dedicated to his mom, and a lot of people waited forever. That album didn't come. Right now, Wizkid released some kind of snippet around the songs or around the album that is getting a lot of people's attention. I think the album is really going to make sense to an extent based on the snippets he released in recent time. That is something I believe about that. But some people are still trying to make troubles with all of this. Instead of to focus on the greatness of Wizkid and the starship of Wizkid, they are now making a whole lot of noise trying to tie Davido to the whole thing. I think Davido has actually built a name. The name is a big brand. If you want to sell something in Nigeria right now as a blogger, as writer, or as a promoter, when you tie it to Davido, it's going to sell for real. Either negatively or positively, it's going to sell for real. That is something I got to understand. And a lot of people in the music industry understand this concept, and that is why they are trying to employ and then trying to kind of use it to promote themselves in the music industry, and it's really working for a lot of persons, and somehow some persons is been working against them. The likes of Sanclef and Dami Crane. I think the name Davido, because of the constant trolling of Davido, it has really affected their music career and they don't have it again. So they are now trying to lay hold on the name and trying to revive their career with it. But the more they do that, the deeper they sink. That is really disturbing to an extent. And I'm really giving advice to the likes of Buju on this, to focus on his career, forget about this beefing and the rest, because it's not going to help him on the long run. Davido commands a lot of influence in Africa, and that you need to actually understand about that. And when you go on the line of trolling Davido, it's going to affect you musically if you are not strong. The likes of Wizkid, they've built their brand over the years, about 13 years or so, and these guys are really out for Davido to an extent, and sometimes they throw Davido and some people find excitement in that. But now Wizkid is getting serious about his recent album Morayo, and that album he has actually thrown out some kind of snippets from that album. A lot of people are judging that album based on the snippet they actually heard about it. That is something I got to understand about the story. But now some people are saying that Wizkid actually ranting about Davido on social media. They think that it was all done to promote Wizkid and Davido to an extent. That is what a lot of people are now saying. And somebody is saying that, don't be surprised, Wizkid and Davido may be jumping on a song recent in a recent one now. That is what a lot of people are saying. But some people are saying that is impossible to an extent. What is your own take about all of this? Don't fail to put your own opinion in the comment section, what you feel about the story so far. Do you feel that Davido and Wizkid are going to reconcile, jump on a song? Remember that Lady Gaga said, in my album, I'm going to have Burna Boy in that album. I'm going to have Wizkid. I'm going to have, Davido, but not on the same song. That is what a lot of people got to understand from this big story. Before I jump off, I want to say thank you guys for watching our videos, and thank you for the love so far. If you are new here, you can click the subscribe button below and the bell notification icon to always get notifications each time we upload our videos.
Even on my leg, they go down to the bed, they go feel like rain.